Evening, bastards. How are you? Just been messing about. I'm actually trying to, instead of using my Xbox 360 controller, I'm trying to get this to work. I thought since it's a Spectrum stream, I need to get a proper joystick, so I don't have any excuses when I push. Anyway, yeah, I was going to say viewers are a bit thin on the ground tonight. I mean, it is. Yeah, I do gather that there's a lot of people don't like me doing these live streams at this time in the day, but you know what? I don't really care. It's what I want. I'm being bloody honest. It's what suits me better. You know, I've said before, I might do a stream, I might not do a stream, I might do it later on. But actually, I'm off work tomorrow, so technically, I could have done a nighttime one and done it late. It could have been a 7 o'clock to 11 o'clock stream, but I think that's far too much for everybody. Anyway, listen, thanks to the people that have tuned in today. We've got Colin Jones, we've got Del Boy, we've got Mr. Renting, LFC, Vinny the Macum, and Jambon Emental. So wonderful. How's your the camera's over there? I actually had to move. The camera's normally there, but because of the light, I mean, it is actually sunny in Scotland today. It's I've got the blinds shut, I've got the curtains shut, and it's still really, really bright. What was I talking about? Yeah, and I'm sweating buckets. That radiator's on as well, so I've just turned it off. So anyway, how's your weekend been? I hope you've all been fine. I'm not long back from a walk actually. Watching a bit of the news. I started watching a bit of the rugby, Ireland versus Italy, and got bored and turned it off. Yeah, I hope you enjoy your day tomorrow, Matt. No phone calls, please. what was I going to say? Yeah, it's like everybody, just you know, you can't. The whole Ukraine Russia thing's never far from people's minds at the moment. What I will say is I'm glad to see that I think Russia thought it was going to be some sort of walkover, and it's certainly not been that. There's been some amazing stories coming out on social media. I mean, the president himself has elected to basically stand side shoulder to shoulder with his people and fight. You know, you're not going to you're not going to get many, if any, other presidents doing that, and that just shows you how this means. And what's the name of the Russian? There's not a Russian. There's a is it Klitschnikov, or that's a type of a gun, I think. But anyway, there's a Ukrainian heavyweight champion. He's a multimillionaire now. He could easily have disappeared in his private jet and gone to somewhere, a safe haven. But no, him and his brother, they've again joined up the army. They're fighting. They're fighting. So you just got to hope that this Putin character sees what he's doing. It's awful. It really is. And I saw now on BBC News they're saying that he's commanded or he's given orders to get his nuclear weapons on standby, something like that. Basically, getting them, they've moved up a bit so that they're now easier to use. Thing is, as we all know, I think Russia have more nuclear missiles than any other country, so they could blow everybody. They could decimate the entire world. But then NATO themselves have got enough to decimate Russia, and you've just got to hope that common sense prevails, and it doesn't come to that, because if it does, this will probably be the last YouTube video you're going to see from me. Anyway, yeah, as Colin says, he's demented, quite literally. So, oh really, Stevie? Stevie Paperboy, he's watching from Poland. Got to say, guys, you know what? The Polish people are really going out. They're really going not out their way. They're showing other countries what should be done. I mean, they've got open arms. They're welcoming all the Ukrainians across into their country, and that's wonderful. It really is. Anyway, listen, enough. As I've mentioned in the waffle, there's enough bad news to go around, but we've still got to appreciate that life has to go on, and we've got to try and have fun and have a bit of laugh and do what you can. So anyway, yeah, the whole 40th anniversary of the Spectrum completely passed me by. I don't know. Somebody mentioned it in a video or something I watched, and I thought I can't have this channel and not tip my hat quite literally to the Spectrum. As we all know, I think the Spectrum virtually single-handedly invented the whole games industry in the UK. It was an affordable machine, and it was the whole bedroom coder thing, and that's why we're sitting here now, 40 years on, still talking about it. Yeah. Anyway, right. Listen, what I'm going to do, rather than having what do you call it, nominations. What I've done is that Your Sinclair magazine did publish a top 100 games way back, way back. So I thought, why don't we just start at 100 and work our way forwards to number one? I'm not saying we're going to play every single game. I mean, there might be some games that I'll just say, right, we're not playing that. We can talk about it and then move swiftly on. So that's what I'm going to do. So in 100th place, we have Imagine with Zoom. Wasn't that a song in the 80s? Fat Larry's band, Zoom. I'm sure it was. Yeah, I'm sure it was. It was called Zoom. Anyway, right, Zoom. Or the Vladimir Putin version, Zoomer. Right, Zoom. Right, wait a minute. Why can that not find? Oh, hang on, it's got two Z's. That's why. ZZ. Zoom, there we are. Now this is going to be fun, because a lot of the Spectrum games, how do you call it, were keys only, which is going to knock me for 6. Christ, that is loud. Where's my bloody... Hang on. Now, I don't mind. I don't normally do this. I don't normally do this in a stream, but I do it for friends. And Dale Boy is certainly one of them. He's a cunt, but he's also a friend of mine. Dale has actually just recently, quite literally since yesterday, started on YouTube. I'll go and watch it. Dale, go and post a link to your channel. He's literally just put out one video. He put out a little introduction video. God, that tune is driving me insane. Sorry, just 2 seconds. I need to turn that down. It's bloody awful. Yeah, he's just literally started. He put out his first video this morning. He put out a little kind of intro yesterday. I was talking to Dale on the phone earlier on today, and I think it's a great thing. You know, YouTube is a wonderful thing. Not just to watch people like myself, obviously, but to actually do it yourself. It's, you know, I've made countless friends and what have you. I've had so much fun doing YouTube, you know, and I think Dale will enjoy it. So please go and give your support. If you've not already subscribed to him, go and subscribe. If you think his videos are shit, then absolutely don't subscribe. But yeah, stick it up. That sounds really wrong. I hope nobody tunes in at that point. But yeah, Dale, stick your channel down below and please go and check him out. Still a cunt though. Anyway, right. I need to share my screen because I've not done that yet. Right, remove from studio, and we want to. Yep, click on that link and have a look. Not now. Stick with me. Fucking hell. Jesus, you should have waited until after the stream. Why are you putting the link up just now? Yeah, put it in your bookmark, subscribe, and then go back to it. Don't leave this stream. Ah, sheesh. Right, anyway, where are we? Share screen. Share screen. Yep, absolutely. Good stuff. Thank you, Matt. I think, I mean, Dale's got a lot of, whilst Dale enjoys video games and that kind of stuff, he's got an insane knowledge of comics, films. So if that's your thing, then I think you'll get a lot out of it. And also, if you want to watch the football or the latest film, then tune into Dale's channel because he usually has them on in the background. And I did tell him to put subtitles on so we can watch it. So there you go. Never mind Netflix, just subscribe to Dale's channel and you get all that for free. Right, anyway, where am I? I'm still... oh shit, we're down to 1 viewer. Right, share system audio. Boof, there we go. Right, want to hide that. Right, I've just left my game base on in the background, or is that really off-putting? Maybe it is. Yeah, that is a bit off-putting, isn't it? Hang on a sec. I want to see if I can... Toolbars. Can we turn that off? There we go. That'll make it slightly bigger. Status bar. There you are. That's better. Right, that's almost full screen. That's about as much as you're going to get. View. Yeah. Okay. Because I think as soon as we put it on... I think as soon as I put it on full screen, it's going to play havoc. Right, anyway, let's get going. Excuse me, get going with this. Right, why is it not responding? I don't know why it's not responding. Right, get this going again. Probably because I've spent so long, actually. Right, any key it says, apart from bloody spacebar. Joystick option. Joystick fuller, enter. Shift to change option. Right, that's doing nothing. Right, Kempston, okay. Enter to make selection. I think we can't... oh, bollocks, what happened there? Right, wait a minute, why can't I get any sound? I can't hear any sound. 2 ticks. Right, we've got sound now. It's just very, very low. It's a little farting sound. So right, what I think we're. God, this is rather ironic, given what we're just talking about. And you know the sad thing is, well, it's maybe not sad. It's actually a good thing. The Russians themselves are completely. God, that sound is awful. The Russians themselves are completely against what their leader's doing. Just insane. Right, shift, Kempston, enter. For crying out loud. See, it's one of these ones that I don't like. Pressing forwards. I mean, this, if you're playing a flight simulator, pulling back makes you go up. That's fine, but this isn't a flight simulator. But pulling back does. Oh, bollocks! It does. Pulling back in this makes you go down. Do we kill him? No, I don't think we do. That was probably one of the most common sound effects in the Spectrum. I just call it the farty sound. Yeah, this is a bit too close for comfort, this one, I think. Right, listen, we're going to move on. I want to try and get through as many games as we can. The next one is another game that we have played, and it's by DK-Tronics. And where the hell did my game base go? And it's Maziacs. That is in 99th place. Maziacs. God, what is it with the bloody god-awful music? Is there any need for that sound? I don't think there is. Oh, right. B to start. Was this one of these games where every game was different? So let me think again. Is this one where you... Oh, shit. Alright, pressing space does that, or pressing the fire button does that. Right, well, man, have I got a sword? There we go, I've just kicked fuck at him. I think he needs to have an extra Weetabix. Have some of that. Wait, how do I rescue these guys? How do I rescue them? Does somebody want to tell me how to rescue them? Now, does yellow not show you the shit, I need to leg it because I've not got a sword. Oh, bollocks, this is a dead end, I think. Why can't I move? Shit. It's not going well here, folks. Piss off. Yep, you stand there and tap your toe. Oh, it's all going horribly wrong. I haven't a clue what these are supposed to do. They show you the way, the yellow path, right? So follow the yellow brick roads, right? Okay. Right, anyway, let's try and get through as many games as we can. Next up is a game by Mega Dodo, and it's Phoenix. P-H-E-E, Phoenix. Now, I think I have played this, and it's a rather tasty take on Phoenix. oddly enough. We'll go for level 1. Yeah, absolutely. I've played all these so far in streams. That music is bloody painful. Hang on, I need to turn this down. Come on. Right, here we go. Right, and we're off. Now, considering how the sort of colour limitation of the spectrum, this looks bloody excellent. Right, pulling back does that. That's what we want to know. Remember, folks, I make these games look easy. I am a professional. Always remember that. I need to get this window open because it is unfeasibly hot in here. Come on, die, you son of a gun. Holy shit, I'm not getting out of that one. Yeah, this is an absolutely superb version of Phoenix. Right, I'm going to stick auto fire on just because. There we go. This is going to make it a wee bit easier. Yep, this is the good old fashioned joystick auto fire. Ow, bollocks. Afternoon, Christian. Right, okay, let's move on. Right, next one is by a company. This is 97th position. This is Quicksilver and it's called Mind Out. Mind Out. Not familiar with this. Does it say anything about it? No, this doesn't actually tell you anything. Let's have a quick look at the cover. Oh, move that over there. There's the cover in all its glory. Mind Out. On-screen features tricky minds, damsels in... Sorry, I can't even speak properly. Damsels in distress, mind detection indicator, 9 levels of minefield, safe area, progressive difficulty, scoring, high score feature, full instructions. How can that be a feature? Features build a worm, bugs, mines with legs, and mine spreaders, and action replay. Oh, look. Look at that. There you go. There's something for you to watch later on, and it's even got it even features the COVID bug. Look at it. See, they're missing a trick. They could call this. They could call this COVID or something. COVID attack. I'm surprised there's not been any games yet. Right. Anyway, let's batter on. It does say. There we go. We need to stop the tape. Press any key to turn page. Right, I think we need to get instructions shock horror just because what's that? Al's finding tits. Who would have guessed it? Yeah, I bet you never thought you were going to get that. A game of strategy and skill, right? Or rescue Bill the Worm, or rescue Bill the Worm from certain old age. Right, I'm not looking forward to this. Rescue Bill the Worm by reaching him. He lays dormant on the final minefield. This is Bill. You begin at each level at the bottom of the screen. Aim for the gap at the top of the screen. Right, we get it. Move using keys. So wait a minute. See, why would you want to have up and down 2 keys next to you? What? That just makes absolutely no sense at all. The bug, a mine with legs, will chase you. Sometimes it can get very aggressive. Right, come on. Oh Christ! Right, I'm almost at the point of switching off. It's got the most ridiculous key layout ever. Yep, 6 is up, is down. 7 is up. 6 is down. 5. The hell am there? I'm gonna have to try and use 2. You muffed it. I beg your pardon. I'm actually failing to see the relevance of having a woman with tits out in this game. I really don't understand. Right, so presumably the line at the bottom. Ah, right. You know what this is? Minesweeper. Right, so it's telling me that there is 2 mines. So there's either there must be a mine up. So right, so we want to go up here. Keep going up. Oh bollocks, that was lucky. That's like, oh arse. That's exactly what it is. It's Minesweeper. Evening, Calder and Stardust. How are you, buddy? Nice to see you. Ah, right, you're actually getting an action replay. Right, we'll give it one more go. You know what I'm going to do here? I wouldn't normally do this, but just because I'm getting bored of how slow it takes, let's run it at twice the speed and that'll speed things up a wee bit. Arse. Right, you know what? Enough of that. Right, that was Mind Out. The next one, and this is a game that our very own Ponder has actually written for the C64. He's written his own version. It's Cruising on Broadway by Solarsoft. Cruising on Broadway, and it's not what you think it is. It's quite a simplistic sort of. Evening, Trev. How are you, buddy? It's kind of a. It reminds me a bit like Amadar, or one of these kind of painter type games. Right? Doesn't tell you, right? I think it's keyboard only. Right, if you've print a record of the high scores, switch off before connecting. No, we don't have this printer. Right, I can't get a happy balance between the sound in this game. It's just screechy. Right, we need instructions for sure. The object of the game is travel along every line in the frame in the shortest time. Oh, I can't hear it. Right, left and right. Up and down. Right, okay, got it. Any other key makes a temporary gap. Right, this will be fun. Right, P for play. Oh, arse! Well, man, if I still got this running at twice the speed, I think I probably have. Ah, I don't. It's normal speed. It's just I'm shit. Come on, get up. God damn it. One more go. And the reason I'm not playing them long is because I want to just get through. I want to try and get through as many as we can in the top one. I think maybe when we get to the, if we can get to the last 10, then we'll play them all. We'll play them for a wee bit. Right, anyway, we've got the gist of that. It's Cat. What's it? Cruising on Broadway. Right, the next one, whilst we're talking about Ponder, this is one that will be close to his heart. And it's by a company called Microsphere, who I think did 3D Death Chase, I think. And it's called, if I can find it, now there's no guarantee that I'm going to have every single one of these games. It's called The Train Game. Let's have a wee look at the cover. There we go. Yep, The Train Game. I think I can. Is that Colin in there? That's Colin waving. Look at him. Hi, Colin. We've got that cover, and then we've also got this other one. Well, that's exactly the same, isn't it? For any, that's actually that. It looks like there's that looks like for any spectrum. For any spectrum. Right. Maybe we'll not bother with instructions. Oh God, this just looks. It doesn't look bad. It's like, how am I going to control this? Select level 1. Right, motorway. Probably instructions would have been good. Right, it doesn't use a joystick. I don't even know what I'm actually controlling here. Right, I'm going to do something unprecedented. I'm going to look at the manual. Right, you can't see the manual. Oh, you can't even see the game. Hang on. Narrow that down. There you go. Apparently, I've just got the job of Chief Operations Manager for a major railway. Loading the game. No, we've got that. Levels they play. We've got that. Right, wait a minute. Red train. Oh, this is going to be a bolly. You score by stopping at the stations and picking up fare-paying passengers. The amount you score per passenger depends on which sub-level you are in. Red trains pick up red passengers. Blue trains pick up blue passengers. Keys 1, 2, and 3 are used to make the train stop. 1 affects the blue train, 2 the red, 3 the magenta. Ah! So, here we go. Ah, bollocks. Where's the train going? So is that it? You just basically press a button. Right. Apparently the station is full. Is that it? She's quite literally just... Right, we've got a passenger. It looks like one of these Griblets that was in Gribbly's Day Out. Where the hell is it going? So can we influence AZ switch associated? Ah, you know what? Bollocks to this. Right, I don't know. That's a train game, folks. I'm not going to mess about with it. Right, that was number 90. That was 95. Right, this is interesting. I thought this was going to appear. And I'm surprised at the next 2 games, actually. And this, I believe, can anyone guess? This is... well, I'm going to type it so you're going to see it. This is, I think, the biggest selling Spectrum game of all time. And it's not Manic Miner. It's RoboCop. Shock horror, and that was only voted at number 94. Never liked this. I did have it for the... I had it for the C64. Never really liked it. I actually just found it way too difficult. Whoops. Right, 3... Evening Palan, I've no idea what you're saying. Vun Rent, whatever that is. I don't know if you're here to enjoy the stream or you're here to spam. I don't know. Dell can always kick you out if it's the latter. Serve the public. Right, come on, let's go. Oh, for Christ's sake. I was going to say, I don't know if the joystick's playing up. I think it's just me being a bit shit. I just find it really, really unfair. It's unfeasibly difficult. Nope, pick up food. For crying out loud. Yep, do your stuff, Dale and Mr. Polan. I think he's just being a cunt. You know what, I don't mind spam if they're actually trying to sell something, you know, if they're promoting something, but just to come in and come out with some completely random comment. It's not even a comment, it's not even anything. It makes absolutely no sense at all. Oh, you can do that, right. I didn't know that. Right. Now I'm going a bit trigger happy, which I don't think is really advisable. And it's going to be game over again. Come on, away you go. Alright, if I ran out of bullets. I mean, to have a game this difficult, to then, you know what I'm going to do? Right, sorry folks, I'm going to come out of this and I'm going to actually disconnect the joystick because I don't actually like this joystick at all. Great on a proper computer, but I think I'm going to have to go back to the old 360 joystick. There we go. And I'm going to have to open my window because... Cheers, Jambon. Take care, buddy. I'm going to have to open the window because I am sweating like Gary Glitter waiting on a knock at the door from the cops. Whew. Right. Tell you what, Trev, what I'm going to do, just because I can, I think. Can we play the TRD Enhanced? Now we'll go for the +3, which I think is going to have the better sound. There we go.
Serve the public trust.
And it's got speech. Nice.
Uphold the law.
Got to assume it's loading here. What to do is I will when I'm working my way through these, I will try and bugger off. I will try and right, get. Right, wait a minute, is that? Ah, right. You can't keep walking back. Right, that's why it was getting stopping. It's because it doesn't let you walk back all the way. Can I go upstairs? I don't think I can. I want to try and get past this bit if I can. So I'm guessing I'm going to have to try and take out. Now see, that guy just absolutely hammers me and I've just run out of bullets. Yeah, how can I kill him? How can you possibly kill him if you've just run out of bullets? presuming that's bullets there, but I'm going to... Oh, piss off. It's just bloody insane. I think it's like any of these games. If you play it often enough, it's a memory game, isn't it? Now, I did hit him. And the guy's going to appear. See, can I not go up these stairs? That's a bit annoying. Right, you have some of that, you bastard. Bloody hell. Oh, come on, that is not fair. That is not fair. You can't seem to turn when you're squatting down. Right, enough of that. Enough of that. I'll take people's word for it that it was, you know, a great game. Right, this next one, I think I'm probably just going to look at the demo, and it was number 93 by Firebird is a game called Jiron. Now, I do remember this game. It was always getting run in, did you call it Jiron Arena? That's to give it its Sunday name. I don't know if there's a 128 version. There's the cover, just so you can see it. Manual map. Right, I think we're just going to look at this because I think it's a complicated game to play. Maybe it's not. He has just been sick. Yeah, I mean, physically, it was an impressive looking game. Ah, right, hang on. Let's give it a wee go. Let's go for ZX, right? How do we move forwards? Right, I don't know what's... Is it real time? Right, I don't actually know what... Is it cursor keys? Right, I have no idea. Seriously, Trev, you've been offered the chance to do a sequel to Impossible Mission by the rights holders. Seriously, wow. Obviously, it's not going to be. It's going to be better than the sequel. I mean, I'm not a fan, I have to say, of the original. I just felt it was a game. It was a game that technically beautiful. I just didn't think it had much in the way of gameplay. I know lots of people completely disagree with me. I mean, it was Lacosa's favourite C64 game. Right, I think we'll leave this. I don't know how to play it. Are you supposed to move? It wasn't a game that got ported to anything. But it does look, I mean, I get the feeling just because it's got that thing, that textured, don't know what the hell it's called, whatever it is, it's got that. That does look mega impressive, as does that. It's like a 3D ball coming to crush you. Yeah, like I said, Trev, I know I'm in the minority. I just wasn't a fan of the game, not at all. Don't know why, but you know, apologies for some of the colourful language coming from my daughter's bedroom next door. I don't know what she's playing, some online game. I'll tell you, she's playing a game. I don't know what it is, but it looks identical, absolutely identical to the last Zelda game that came out in the Switch. Is it Zelda Breath of Fire? This is an online game. It's free to play, and it's got the same game engine. It's phenomenal. I mean, online games now are just incredible. Right, anyway, let's move on. Now, this next one is a particular favourite Spectrum game of mine. It's by Joffa Smith, and so you know it's going to be good. And it was released by Imagine Software, and it is Greenberry. Or should that be Green Hooray? Let's have a look at the cover. Classic Bob Wakelin cover. Yeah, really, really nice. We don't need instructions, map, advert. Yeah, there's a wee advert for it. A bit more kind of high res. Yeah, lovely. Right, have I already loaded it? I think I have. Where the heck's it gone? I think I've just loaded it twice. That's the thing about computers nowadays, they're so powerful. You could actually have I've seen me playing a game in Windows, and I ended up narrowing it down, and I've got another game running in the background. It doesn't even blink. Right, number 2, Stab to Start. This is a great game, apart from the C16, because as we all know, the C16 is a lot of shite. Because I know Craig's probably not in today. I've not seen him yet. Oh, and I'll be watching a certain football match, so we can see that. Yeah, the C16 is indeed shite. Oh, bollocks. Now, the thing I don't like about this is you've got to press the space bar, which you're having to take your hands off the... You're having to take your hands off the controls. Oh, damn it. I can actually get further in the arcade version of this than I can in either the C64 or Spectrum versions. I mean, the C64 is really hard. Harder than the arcade one. Right, I think we're going to have to... Oh, come on. Oh, I just managed to jump over him somehow. Yep, you really need the special weapon. Sometimes in this evening, Chris. Good afternoon, Chris. Hope you're well, buddy. I was actually talking about you in my Friday Waffle, Chris. I was down the rabbit hole, was asking if there was a Mamemeister gaming expo, what guests would I have, and what kind of like workshops would you have? And I said we would have a Gadget UK doing his magic, not welding, doing various soldering and upgrades and what have you. Yeah, if fixing old computers and consoles is your thing, then go and check out Chris's YouTube. He's got an awesome YouTube. Really, really professionally put together. You know, what that guy doesn't know about soldering and what have you isn't worth knowing. Bloody, I'm almost tempted just to play the arcade to show I can actually play this game. I'm going to have one more game. No, I'm not dead yet. Now, this is going to be difficult. Ah, right, okay. Oh, bollocks, got past that. Cheers, Chris. Right, anyway, listen, I would like to play that again, but I'm not going to. So that was number 92. It's going to be a long stream. Number 91 is by Houston Consultants. And was this not a song by Roxy Music? I think it was, or I might be talking shite. And it was, if I can find it, Avalon. Programmed by Steve Turner. Type in the number at B3. It's going to be 4, isn't it? Is it 47? Is it 4? Oh, for Christ's sake, it's actually got, can you believe it? It's actually got protection. Fair play to Steve Turner. Let's see if there's another version. Right, we'll load up the RZX version. Is that going to be the same? There we go. For an early game, when did this come out? It came out in 1984. It's got a nice. Right, you know what? I think we shall just enjoy the demo. I'm gonna enjoy my freezing cold cup of tea. It's actually coffee. It's got an interesting games engine. It's kind of like 3-dimensional. It's clever. Never saw anything like that in any other game. Yeah, basically he's levitating on his magic carpet, I think. Well, I see Scotland got absolutely pumped stupid by France yesterday. This is a nice little bit here. Again, it's an interesting use of kind of 3-dimensional graphics for an early game, and really impressive. Prince was one of these artists or artistes. What is the difference, artiste or artist? Was Tony Hart an artiste or was he an artist? What about Rolf Harris? No, we'll not talk about Rolf Harris. Yeah, Prince was one of these, we'll call him an artiste because it sounds fancier. He was, I don't know what's going on with that wee guy. Is that his sword he's got, hopefully sticking out at waist level? I hope it is. I sincerely hope that's a sword he's got, or is he just getting slightly excited with what is ever going on down here? Yeah, that just looks wrong. Dearie me, I never actually thought we were going to have nudity in one of my streams, especially one that's safe for children on a Sunday afternoon. Yeah, Prince, one of these artists. I wasn't, like a lot of 80s, 1980s musicians, I wasn't a fan at the time, and it's only when they've gone and they've passed away that you appreciate just what it is that they actually did, and Prince was one of them. I mean, there's an absolute epic video on YouTube. It's got Tom Petty. I'm trying to remember who else. Is it Eric Clapton? I think it is. And they are absolutely owning the stage. And then just off camera, off to the side, you can see Prince. And to be fair, he's not trying to kind of make himself known. He's just standing kind of off to the side of the stage. And then about halfway through, Prince comes on and just absolutely takes over with an amazing guitar solo. It's awesome. Google it. It's Prince, Tom Petty, and Eric Clapton, I'm sure. And absolutely awesome. Like I said, I wasn't a fan of Prince, but I totally appreciate what he did back in the day. You know, amazing. Same with Michael Jackson. You know, I know Michael Jackson has a lot of bad press for different reasons. I'm not convinced that he was, you know, he was a bad person. I think he never had a childhood. He lived in this really kind of little bubble where, you know, and he was like effectively a child at heart. And I don't think he was a bad person, but his music and his dancing was again phenomenal. Yeah, Purple Rain, awesome, really is. Anyway, right, enough. That's Avalon by Roxy Music. I mean, by whatever it was. Amazing looking game. And again, it's why it's number 91 in the Your Spectrum Top 100. Now, the next game is, I've never played the Spectrum one. It's one of the most difficult bloody games on the C64, and it's not China Minor. It's Bounder by Gremlin Graphics. Yeah, this is insanely difficult. I don't know whether the Spectrum one's maybe a wee bit easier. Press any key for options. Right, that's not doing anything. I did do number 3. I did do number 3, control. Hang on. Kempston. Hang on. Kempston. Right, okay. Right, I'll need to I'll not restart, I'll just die. Yeah, it's just, it's got a really, there you go. It's a really original game, but they just made it far too bloody hard. Number 3. Oh, piss off. Again, it's a memory game. I'm trying to remember, does the fire button... Oh, God. You're absolutely right, LFC. Yeah, it's raging, juicing, and addictive at the same time. I have to say, I do prefer the C64 one. It's got better graphics. It's a nice, colourful game. I just find that this is made extra difficult. Oh, bollocks. It's made extra difficult with the fact it's monochrome. Jesus. Oh, piss off. Oh, bugger off. Have some of that. Get it right up you. Listen, thank you very much to the 24 wonderful people for joining me today. Christ, it's only got harder. Oh, bollocks. Yeah, it is insanely difficult. If they had just notched it down a wee bit, it would have made it infinitely more playable, and in my opinion, a lot more playable. Or sorry, a lot more fun, I should say. Right, the next one is another Joffa Smith. Now, I'm actually surprised to see this sitting as high in 89th place, because this is a game that a lot of people say is one of the best games on the Spectrum. And it's by Ocean Software, and it's based on a Stallone film, and it's called Cobra. Whilst this was touted as one of the best Spectrum games, did this come out in the 128 at all? No, it didn't. It is also one of the worst one of the worst games on the Commodore 64. Bloody awful. Now, Joffa Smith always liked to put his name backwards in his games, which is an interesting little thing. Now, I can't play this game because I've never really had to play it before. I know my mate used to play it all the time. It was one of these games where I just used to kind of watch. I never actually played it, I just used to watch. But I mean, you know, from a technical point of view, it's lovely. Yeah, if somebody can maybe tell me what I need to do. In fact, let me just have a quick look. Extras. There's the cover, in case anyone doesn't know what Stallone looks like. Extras. Manual. I'll just narrow that down so you can see that, the track mode. Use headbutt to defend yourself and collect limited weapons hidden inside beef burgers. Right, so I really need to get them. Okay, right. Was that right, LFC? Yeah, Joffa is regarded by even nowadays one of the most all-round. See, how can I not get that? Why can I not get that? Best programmers on the spectrum, bar none. He did everything. I mean, he did the graphics. Because I'm going to lose all my lives. Dearie me. Yeah, he did the graphics. He did the sound. I think he did the sound in this one. He did everything himself, and that's what made him. I know when I interviewed Jim Bagley a few years ago, he said that about Joffa Smith. He was just right. Why can I not get that? You got to press space bar or something. Oh, that pauses it. Now, see, why am I not picking that up? Right, I don't know. I have no idea. Have I got to headbutt it, possibly? Right, I'm utterly... Can somebody tell me why can't I pick up the hamburger? I'm going to give it one more go. Somebody can maybe comment and let me know. Why can't I pick that hamburger up? One last go. Number 2. Sounds excellent as well. Right, I have no idea. Right, nobody wants to tell me how to pick it up, so I think I'm going to have to... just move on. Duck to pick up the hamburger. Got to jump down and burger from a higher level. Ah, right, okay, thanks, Chris. Right, I'll try it once more. Right. That would kind of make sense because it would be, I suppose, a wee bit too easy for instantly giving you a kind of weapon. Right, so what I need to do is somehow jump. Oh, bollocks. It is brutal. Come on. Up there. Up there. Up there. Come on. Oh, for Christ's sake. Right, I give up. You can always go and watch another YouTube channel that can actually play the damn thing. Right, it is a good game. I just can't play it for toffee. Right, that was Cobra. Right, next is a game that's been asked for quite a few times in the past, and it's by Microsphere again, and it's Wheelie. And again, I think when I tried to play this in the past, I failed miserably. Now you need to remember, I never had a bloody Spectrum back in the day. Right, we're now talking about Rocky films apparently. Full playing instructions are given in the game. Oh, thanks for that, Mr. Manual. Press top. Why can't we have a joystick? Oh, hang on. Third row to set this keyboard joystick mode. Wait a minute. This is getting confusing. Press top row for a demonstration. Second row, right. Third row, A to enter, right. Second row for... Is that... Right, have I key in the second character of code? Ah, bollocks. Mistake. Try again. Oh, it looks like we're going to get foiled. Right, we're going to have to load up the pirate copy, I think. Right, so third one. Oh, what happened here? Hang on. Right, you know what? Let's just watch it, because trust me, you're going to see more of the game if you just watch the demo. This game always reminds me of a Spectrum game for some reason. A Spectrum game, a BBC game for some weird reason. Don't know why. Is that a hedgehog or a piece of pizza? Yeah, that thing up there. It looks like more like a pepperoni pizza to me, I think. Right, you enjoy that while I have another wee drink of my stone cold coffee. Right, it's ridiculous, but I think I'm going to have to put the light on. If I can bloody well find it. Ugh. Hey, here we go. Right, enough of that. That is really... It's meant to be a fun game. Right, next one I think is a kind of shoot 'em up, and it's Codename Mat by New Generation Software. No, it's not. It's by Micromega even. And I've just given you a wee step for a hint as to what the next game is going to be. Codename Mat. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking we maybe get to 50 because we're going to. It's going to be. We've been at this for over an hour. I think we do this in a two-parter. Codename Mat. There we go. Quick look at the cover. It's very manga-esque, isn't it? Yep, there we are. Right, did I start the game? I think I did. There we are. Right. Kempson joystick. Where is it? There, it's down there. Right, level of play 1. We're going to be commander, aren't we? Right. So I'm not actually doing anything at the moment. Right, I did set it to joystick. I'm going to try it again. Don't know why that's not. I'll just load up that one. It's a bit quicker. A bit quicker, like they load instantly. Wait a minute, that didn't even do anything. Right, play. Right, 3 is Kempston. Level of play can be 1. Commander. Right, and this is doing nothing. Right, you know what? Again, this is one that's going to be a bit too complicated for my gaming skills, considering I've never played it before, and I've either crashed it or I've paused it. Right, listen, we're moving on. We're not going to spend any time if we can. Is that what it is? Space Raiders. I've never played Space Raiders. I have, however, enjoyed the tasty beefy snack. Yep, Space Raiders. It was a game that I think it came out in the 2600, and it was an astonishing game. I think you actually got a little controller with it as well. I know Jeff Minter used to rave about it. Now, another game that I can't play, and you're going to be saying, well, that's virtually every game, smart bastards, is Trashman. Trashman, there we go. Oh, that's not the right one. Let's have a wee look at the... only in the UK could you have a game where you had to empty the bin. There you go. Never mind your Halo and Call of Duty. This is where it's at. Fantastic. Right, we know how to play it, but I just find it really fiddly. Hi Simon. always kind of plan for a couple of hours. I know some people stream for like 4 or 5 hours. I'm not that person. If you want that, go to Twitch. I'll see. I think I'll get to see how the time goes. I want to try and get to game 50, I think, and then we'll call it a day. And then I think we'll do 49, or we'll do to is it 51? I think technically, and then we'll do maybe next week, next Sunday. I'll do 50 to number 1. This game is rubbish. Oh, very good. I just got that there. Right. All right. Come on. Why is it not? Why is it not? Why is it not letting me type in? It's not letting me type in, folks. That's weird. I'll try the this version. Right, Kempston number 2. Right. I'm not doing anything here. I'm not even touching it. Right, I don't know what's going on here. Hiya. I'm doing a live stream. What is it? Sorry? In a wee while, about an hour's time. All right. Is this some kind of right? You know what? Let's just watch the demo. Yeah, we'll just watch the demo because I don't know how to start the game. But yeah, basically the idea of the game was to empty rubbish. It's like kind of Paperboy in reverse. Instead of delivering the newspaper, you're taking the newspaper out and throwing it in the bin. What I found, it was fiddly trying to walk up what path. You've got to be properly aligned to kind of do it. And then the little bin lorry also buggers off as well. That's my daughter just asking what time we're getting dinner at. I said an hour, so we'll probably call it a day about 6 o'clock, maybe 6:15. Anyway, right, listen, you've seen Trashman. Okay, right, next one is interesting. This is by High-Tech Software. I think did a lot of like cartoon type games, and it's called Guardian 2 Revenge of the Mutants. There we go. Now this looks like, yeah, it is indeed. This is the Defender game. This should be good because Steve Evans did an absolutely phenomenal version of this on the Commodore 64. So I'm excited to play this. Press 1 or 2 players to start. I don't know how you. How do you? Right, how do we? How do we thrust? Come on. Alright. Now, I obviously can't play this particularly well, but can I say, this looks like a absolutely superb. This looks like a superb version of Defender. Oh, bollocks. I think this is more Stargate actually. Come on, just put anything in. Keyboard. Oh wait a minute, can you flip? Right, wait a minute. We've just started joystick. Right, you should never play a game with joystick. It must be a different. Hang on, I'm going to try and change it to control. Let's see if it's cursor. Kempston, that kept changing back. Kempston. Right, we're playing with joystick. Now, I would never ever encourage you to play this game with joystick. It's got to be played with keys. But for the purposes of showing you what a fantastic game this is. This is awesome. It really, really is. Oh, bollocks. I never even knew. I wonder if this actually... Oh, that was a bit unfair. I wonder if this actually came out on the... if this came out in the C64. Damn it. Now, even the original... I'm going to have one more game. Even the original Defender, when the bullets went through the baddie, they would kind of disappear. So it's even... it's even quite authentic. Yeah, with proper actually learning the keyboard, learning the controls. This would be a fantastic shoot 'em up. Come on. Right, anyway, let's move on. That is actually really good. That'd be one definitely worth playing. Right, the next one is called, again by Houston Consultants, it's number 84, and it's The Chip Factory featuring Technician Ted. Was that not Technician Ted, or is that a separate game? Right, well, I mean, there is a game called Technician Ted. Or is the Chip Factory actually a separate game? Right, I don't see a game called Chip Factory. So I wonder why it was called that, because see, if you go to that and you go to cover, there's the yep. I'm assuming that is the game they're talking about. And we'll find out when we start if it's got the same title screen. Right, let's get this bad boy loaded up. Yep, that is the game. H for instructions. Why would you not call it I for instructions? O, right, left is Q, right, let's just press and jump as enter. No, jump's the bottom row. Right, it's Jet Set Willy, innit? No, bollocks. We want to make this jump. Oh, arse. Bollocks. Christ, can we even jump this? I don't think we can. I don't think we've got enough speed, actually. Yeah, this was one of the many sort of rip-offs of the original Jet Set Willy. Biscuits. Ah, damn it. Why am I doing that? I'm rushing it. I'm rushing it. Ugh. Oh, you can't jump when there's a hook. Yeah, some people absolutely love these games. I wasn't a massive fan. I would rather play China. Yeah, you know what? I like China Minor. I'm not playing it again, but I do like it. Right, that was that. That was Technician Ted. Right, up to 83. And it's a game written by a chap who I have actually interviewed. And it's a Football Manager. I was lucky enough to have Mr. Toms on my channel about 2 years ago. Lovely, lovely guy. Now, this was one of the very, very first games that I can sort of ever remember. Sort of just, wait a minute, I want to get rid of that again. Hang on, I also want to put control, make sure that's back to Kempston, right? And what I'm going to do, there we go. I'm going to come out of that for a second, just so it hopefully saves it. There we go. Right. There were. Yeah, this was one of the games that used to get. It used to get. I remember seeing this for sale in the. I remember seeing this for sale in a local video emporium. You know, and it was. Yeah, I can't remember how much it was. That was before I had a computer, and I did play this. I played this for years, or not years. I played this for months. On the C64. Right, I think I always went as Bury for some odd reason. It always annoyed me that they never brought out any Scottish teams. Right, okay, we'll go for Doncaster. Lovely place. If you've never been, go. That might not be true. Right, beginner. Yep, right, enter your team colours. You've either got black or white. Then we'll go for black. Now, this game was actually written in it was written in BASIC, and when I spoke to Kevin, I says I believe it was written in BASIC. He says, yeah, because BASIC was actually the better language. Now, let's have a look at our players. BASIC was what I'm going to do here. I'm going to put it to double speed. Yeah, he said it was actually BASIC was actually better than machine code for a game like this. Right, let's 99 to continue. Right, we're playing against Blackpool. Right, I think we've already picked our team, right? Or no, we haven't actually. Change team, let's see who we've got. Right, our defence, our attack is a bit pants, but you know what? I think we've got every player playing. So yeah, I think we'll just go for 99, right? Come on. Mon the Blacks. 99 to continue. And this is also going to be getting played at double the speed. Fantastic. There was something just mesmerising about watching this game. I mean, the C64 graphics, I have to say. Is that it? 1-0. Oh, well, there we go. Yep, that was the wonderful Football Manager. Went on to spawn quite a lot of different games. Right, the next one is called Hyper Action by Silversoft. Hyper Action by Silversoft. There we go. Quick look at the cover. We'll load that, and then we'll look at the cover. There we go. Oh God, this looks like the bloody Pengo, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm not even going to. I don't even want to play this game. We'll load it up. Well, we have loaded it up. We'll give it one quick game. I can't stand Pengo is one arcade game that I don't understand, and I know I'm not unique. I'm not alone in thinking that. Yeah, it's Pengo. Pengo with tanks and spiders. Can't stand this game. Well, I'm there. I tried to squash the spider with a block. Can we squash it? Can we bugger it? Right, you know what? I really hate that game. Absolutely hate it. Yeah, I know I'm not alone in thinking that. Some people love it, some people hate it. Right, next one is Dark Star by Design Software. They loved the company so much they named it twice. Where's my game base going? There it is. There. Hyper Chase. What? No, it's not Hyper Chase. Dark Star. Dark. Just think you could never have. I mean, if YouTube was around back in 1985, forget the fact that what do you call it? A very good Oxia. Forget the fact that the internet didn't exist, but back in 1985, just having you would be limited to doing a stream with the games that you owned. Now you've got a collection. There you go. I've got 15,200 games. Stuff like that just makes things like this possible. I think we're being slightly optimistic to think we're going to get to 50. I mean, I'm looking at the time. It's 5:30. I'm thinking you know what? We'll play for 2 hours, and then I think we'll probably make it a 3-parter. Why is that not loaded? Let's try a different file. That's the only one we've got. Dark Star. That's a shame. It actually looks. Oh, is it loading? Right, what I'm going to do. Let me just stick the speed up to 15 times the speed. Right, it's not running. I wonder if it's a 128 version. Yeah, you know what, Dale? I was probably being slightly ambitious, slightly unrealistic, expecting that I could do this over one Switch model. Try the 128K version. Don't think. Right, don't know. Doesn't want to load. I could go and look. I could go and dig out other versions, but you know what? Doesn't matter. Right, you can just feast your eyes on that there screenshots. There you go. It looks a bit like Starglider, Star Warsy. Yeah, looks quite nice. Okay, right. Now, this next one is actually named after one of the guys that watch my channel. To be fair, I haven't seen him for quite a while. And it's Sir Lancelot. And this was by Melbourne House. Hey, I'm not familiar with this game at all. Slightly ironic, not ironic, ironic's the wrong word. What's touching that, what do you call it? The 40th anniversary coincided with Sir Clive Sinclair's death. Or did he not die? Did he die last year? I think he did. I think he died towards the end of last year. Right, anyway, Sir Lancelot. Normal load, rapid load. We'll just go for normal. Thanks very much, folks. There you go. You can't get any more rapid than that. Right, there's the cover. Feast your eyes on that. Right. Okay, right, nice little title screen written by Stephen Cargill. Copyright program audio visual. Jump to start. Hey, it does actually use the joystick. Fantastic. Right, it's Manic Miner, isn't it? Right, now I'm assuming that that is going to kill me. Oh, bollocks. Wrong way. Oh, we're still using the funeral march. That was probably one of the most overused tunes in computers. Ah, right, that doesn't kill you. Right, we need to time it better, I think. So what I need to do is stay here. Oh, no, wait a minute, we can jump up one. We can sit there. And then we need to wait. Oh, arse! Wait a minute. Ah, I just noticed the... Why did I not notice the that ladder thing? Oh, you can't go down that way. That's a bugger. So we're going to have to go up this way. Oh, bollocks. When did that thing open? Yes, right, you can't actually... You can't jump up there. You've not got enough jump. Oh wait, can we jump from here? We certainly can. There's no way you're going to get up there. Right, so we can't. The only way to go is this way. Where do we go from here? Is it down to the lake? I fear. Aye. Right. Oh, Christ's sake. Evening, Brian. How you doing, buddy? Don't worry, we will do an Amstrad special at some point. Right, that is unfeasibly difficult, but anyway, all good fun. That's Sir Lancelot. Right, next one is an absolute Stonewall Spectrum classic. If I can find my game base again. And it's it's the first game for Ultimate Play the Game. What am I doing? And it's one of these games, I don't know, it's got different names. It's Attic Attack, or Attack. It's got the quintessentially wonderful Spectrum sound. I love the sound effects in this game. Now, some people, I don't know if Panther's in tonight, he would say that the C64 has now got a better version of this. It was a game that never got released in the C64 at the time, but there's now a fantastic version that came out a couple of years ago. It's a great game though, it really is. Is that a picture of Pac-Man on the wall? I wonder. Well, it's not Pac-Man, it's one of the ghosts, I think. Yeah, it was one of the first real kind of fast-paced arcade games. I mean, this could have quite easily been an arcade game released, you know, in the arcades. Does anybody know? I mean, you also had, it must have been one of the first games to give you a choice of character. Does anybody know? Does the game play differently? Even the graphics are fantastic. Yeah, does the game play differently depending on what character? Oh, wait a minute, can I go through his clock? You certainly can. Whoa! Now wait a minute. Oh, Matt does that. How do you pick up that? Is that, do you not need that to deter Dracula? Something like that. I never really knew how to play this game. I mean, my pal used to play it, and I think we just ran about and shot stuff. We never really fully understood. Right, why can I not pick up anything? Have some of that ice cream. Oh, there's more ice cream. Now there's Dracula. Now I think you need to. I think this is where the cross comes in. But it's a brilliant game. Even now, I still like playing this. No idea what I'm doing, but it's incredibly fun. It's, in my opinion, it's one of the Spectrum's best games. Right. Anyway, you press a key. Thanks, Chris. You press a key apart from space. There we go. It's game over. Even the little death sort of life thing is wonderful. Right, that's it. Absolutely extraordinary fun attic attack. Right, first shoot 'em up on the list, and this is by Firebird, and it's Fire Shark. As much as I do enjoy shoot 'em ups, I don't like Fire Shark. I just find it's difficult to actually see the the bullets. Fire, fire, fire. Is it all one word? Right, wait a minute. I'm obviously missing this. Where's Fire Shark? I'm obviously completely missing this. Who released it? Firebird. Oh, it's not. It's where am I? I'm putting fire. It's Flying Shark. You bloody oaf! I beg your pardon. Right, here we go. Nice sound. Excellent sound, in fact. Is there a Kempston mouse? Is that Jai Bumming who wrote it, by any chance? Right, how do we start? We're started. Now, one of the things that I do like, I've always liked about the Spectrum over the C64 is any shoot 'em up that they made, they always went for the proper aspect ratio. They would always have like the score or like panels at the side, so basically you're getting to play it like it should be. Whereas the C64 always went for kind of full speed, full screen, which just looked rubbish. But you see, this is actually really, really good fun. You'll notice I tend to say, if I can play a game, then I'll say that it's actually good. And if I can't play a game, I'll say it's shite. Well, that's technically not true. Now, this is impressive, I have to say. Well, Brian, this is the 48K version. It's the 48K that we're running this on, so this must be. At least we've stopped him firing anyway. Yeah, this is excellent. Nice scrolling as well. Right, listen, I could actually quite happily keep playing this, but I want to move on, so let's crack on. That is really, really good. That is Flying Shark. How are we doing for time? Like 20 minutes, guys. Right, from one game that turned out to be actually quite playable to a game that is impossible. And it was based on a conversion of the arcade game, or based on the arcade game, what do you call it? Marble Madness, and it's by Melbourne House, and it's Gyroscope. Now, it's the only game that's probably harder than this that shares a similar type of game is, what do you call it, Spin Dizzy, which is impossible. Now, what I thought was really interesting about this game was this game came out just before Marble Madness. Cheers, Simon. Yeah, I can't remember who got the title rights to Marble Madness, but this game came out just a few weeks before, or about a month before it, and whoever had the license for Marble Madness must have been absolutely bloody raging, because it's exactly the same game. Is that the... Yeah, there we go. Evening, Robert. Right, come on, we've had enough music, thank you very much. Right, we'll do one more level and then we'll move on. What happened there? Right, I don't know. Anyway, that's enough of that. That is Gyroscope. Not bad. Right, next one is the first game to appear from this company, and it's why am I typing Microgen in? The people that made Automania, Everyone's a Wally, and it's 3 Weeks in Paradise. Now, I don't know, was this before or after the Pyjamarama games? I can't remember. There is a 128 version. We'll load that. Now, interestingly, and this apparently is a comment, this is a true fact. Wait a minute, why is that not working? Maybe because we need to go to switch model. Yeah, this was written by a guy who then went on to found Shiny Entertainment. They did Earthworm Jim, and it's Mr. Dave Perry, not Dave the Games Animal Perry, but the other bloke, the other one, the American version. Yep, he wrote this. Right, let's see. Let's have a quick look at the cover. There you go. Yeah, you probably wouldn't get away with things like this nowadays, but anyway, it was 1985 and things were somewhat different. Right, 128. Is it going to load? Certainly does. Special keys, turn Wally's colour on off, pause the game. Right, how do we start? Right, number 2, Kempson, start game. Never played this other than when I did a video feature on Microgen many moons ago. So you play the part of, I think it's Wally Week or something. It's a name I can't stand. It's a word I hate, is Wally. You know, you can be an arsehole or a cunt. But to call somebody a Wally is just it's a crap name. If it's going to offend somebody, don't call them a Wally. So yeah, it's exactly the same. I mean, Microgen certainly knew how to. Oops! Don't walk into the. Oh, there's my baby getting burned. He's even shouting for his dad, bless him. Yeah, I loved Pyjamarama, but I could never really get on with everyone's a Wally. They kind of overcomplicated it by introducing multiple characters and that kind of stuff. So yeah, you basically go from one screen to the next, you pick up something, you take it to another screen, you drop it, and so on and so forth. I loved how the fact that Microgen didn't give a shit about colour clash. Oh, you see, that's quite clever. He's actually walking. Notice how the bush turns from green to yellow. The Microgen, interestingly enough, were also, and I remember somebody they didn't believe me. It was actually true. They were in the process of writing a game that actually required additional hardware, and they actually brought out their own hardware. And I'm sure, yeah, they actually also brought out a Microgen joystick, which was unheard of. Anyway, I'm spending too much time in this. That was 3 Weeks in Paradise. Right, the next one, Evening Bob. I'm saying Evening Bob. I don't know if you've just joined or not, but yeah, evening anyway, Squire. Right, Wriggler. Oh, by the way, we've been talking about what have we been talking about? We've been talking about getting another trip to Arcade Club. Now, my diary is quickly filling up with stuff. I can't do June because I've got to go. I'm actually going down to London to babysit for a cat. So yeah, I'm going down there. June, well, you know what? I think if we're going to go for the leave early Saturday, come back Sunday, yeah, I could still do June. So I will need to talk about it. We will need to have a wee chat in Discord and see who's up for going to the Arcade Club again. Right, where were we? Wriggler, we've got 10 minutes. And we're looking at, we're going to get to about number 74 or something. This one is called Wriggler. And it's by Romantic Robot. My God, that doesn't look very good. Let's have a look at the cover. Yep, there we go. Romantic Robot by Devonshire House. Now, I love how the fact that the screenshots are actually drawn. Also, a bonus from Romantic Robot, The Moons of Jupiter by Alexander Goldschneider. Original music to Wriggle to the Wriggler. I wonder if I've actually got the music included. Bonus track, Invalid Procedure Call or Argument. No, we don't. Right, anyway, let's get this bad boy loaded up. Number 7, right, 0. Good Lord, right, okay. Right, I'm controlling this snake. I presume it's a snake. Right, so what's the idea of the game? Did we actually look at instructions? I don't think we did. Oh, wait a minute. Right, pick up the ice cream. Quite nice animation for it, I have to say. Right, so it's an adventure game, isn't it? It's similar to like your Saber Wolves and what have you. What is that? A balloon? Oh, is that an ant? I think it is. A huge ant at that. Milkshake. Can we go in the water? No, we can't. Right, I'm guessing this is enormously good fun. It's not the kind of game we're going to really get to play properly. Can we get down there? No, we can't. It's not the kind of game we're going to really get to play on a stream. No, bollocks. Yeah, anyway, let's move on. I'm sure that's heaps of fun. Right, up to 74, and it's the first game, I think, by Ocean Software. And it's an arcade game again that I'm not a massive fan of, I have to say. And it's Pang now. Let's see if there's a... Yeah, there we go. +3 disc. Yep. There we go, just to keep you Spectrum aficionados. By the way, I don't know if you can see, I've now I've decided to. What did I have up? Yeah, I've got about 20 of these little pop characters, pop figures. The ones I had were all the original Star Wars. I mean, I got them about 10 years ago. Are they worth very much? Probably not. But I've got about 20 of them. They've never been opened. They're mint condition. I've got them in a box, and I'll probably sell them at some point. I had them all along here. So what I've now done is I've now displayed, I don't know if you can see, I've now displayed all my little handheld collections. You can hopefully see up there, I've got my Virtua Boy, I've got my Galaxy Invader 1000, I then got a bootleg, then I've got my little Invader in Space, no, not Invader in Space, what's it called, I can't remember, Missile Invader. You've got the little car one, you've got Alec Higgins' Cue Ball, can you see it? And then we've got the Battlestar Galactica. So I will need to actually keep doing more of these videos. Yeah, I don't know why I don't really like this game. No real reason why I don't like it. The one thing, you don't have to actually, oh bollocks, you don't actually have to. Cheers, Bob. Listen, buddy, I'm going to be finishing off in 5 minutes. I've been going at it for 2 hours, so. In fact, you know, I think we'll get to 70. We'll call it a day at 70. That'll have been 30, I think. You know what? Yeah, you might be right, Cauldron. I mean, it's not a deliberate thing. It's not like I say it for effect or. I don't know. You can't love every game. I think if you don't play a game very often, then you're not going to like it. If you play a game a lot, you're going to get used to it. But my hatred for Rainbow Islands is legendary. I'm not alone. I know Lacozer hates it. Panther hates it. And that is, we have not been influenced with each other at all. We just don't like it. So I don't like the colours in this. Arse. I mean, it's a good version of the arcade. Oh, now we're talking, right? We need to take this wee guy out. Right. Anyway, enough of that. That's Pang. Right, next one is by DK-Tronics, and it's not a game that I would have ever played or wanted to play. It didn't appeal to me at all, but it seemed to get a good following, and it's a Popeye on the Spectrum. I mean, it's Evening Sterner, how are you, buddy? Joystick. Right. All right. Okay. I don't know what's happening here. Start. Yeah, some people could argue that this has got impressive graphics, and I suppose it has. I mean, look at the size of the graphics. I don't know. It is impressive, but does that make it a good game? I'm not sure. No idea what you're trying to do here. Yeah, well, I mean, he looks a bit disjointed as he's walking. It looks like the top part of his head, the top part of his body kind of becomes disjointed. I'm not sure. How do you go in the door or something? I don't even know what the idea of the game is. Right, anyway, enough of that. Yeah, it was by the same guy that did Trapdoor. I mean, I actually bought Trapdoor on the C64. Never really liked it, I have to say. But yeah, it's an impressive game. Right, next one is by Electric Dreams Software, and this is called Hijack. We've got 3 to go, by the way. We'll round it off. We'll get to 70, and then we'll call it a day. Hijack, HII. Electric Dreams, right. Don't know what this game's going to be. What about a Spectrum version of the Sid Show? Cheers, Arodian. Nice seeing you, buddy. Hang on, I did see. Yeah, what about a Specky version of the Sid Tune Show? There are a few musical gems. I'll be honest, I don't, because I didn't own a Spectrum back in the day. I don't actually have any history of the Spectrum, so I wouldn't actually know what games were good. I mean, I know Panther has got his own Sid show. I'll probably still keep doing. I will do my own kind of Sid show at some point, because Sid music, like to every C64 guy, the Sid music is awesome. You know, it really is, and it's one of these things that even 40 years on, it still impresses me so much. So I will probably do my own kind of Sid show at some point. Don't know when. Right, this one doesn't appear to be working. Let's have a look. Cover. Right, we can't play that one. That's what the game looked like. Right, it looks like one of these games where you've got to, yeah, it takes a bit of figuring out. That looks like the start of Power Drift. One of the wee guys at the start. Right, next. Oh, right, okay, right. I think we'll finish. We'll finish on this one coming up. Again, it's a game by Ocean, and it's based on a group who had a #1, which was banned by BBC. I think it was banned by, what's his name? I can't even remember the name of the guy. He used to present Saturday Superstore, I think it was, and it's Frankie Goes to Hollywood. Again, they were one of these groups. At the time, I couldn't stand them. I actually really couldn't stand them. But you know what? They were something a bit different. Yeah, they were kind of a manufactured band. But comparing it to what has kind of come out since, it's actually not bad. Now, I never bought this game back in the day. Lacozer did do a kind of explain to me what you had to do. Right, go there. You basically got to build up your, I don't know what you'd call it, your various attributes. It's a bizarre game. It's a game that I think I did do a video a while back. Games that were quintessentially British. And this is one of them. Now, how do you point up? There we go. Can I go through there? How do we get through? Up, down. Nope. Down. How do you get through a door? Ah, you face it, don't you? There we go. Right, we're into, is it Dullsville or something, I think they call it. It looks utter shit. But apparently there's actually, is this one of these? Right, is this one of these mini games? There's different mini games. Right, I can fire apparently. Have I got to try and get inside the game or something? I'm not quite sure. Right, I've just been hit with a sperm, I think. That's something you'll never ever hear in a normal live stream. Get that, there we go, have some of that, thank you very much. It's a game that at the time when Lacosa showed me it, I thought, right, I'm going to play it, and I don't think I've ever actually gone back to play it, but I think it's one that's worth persevering with. It did get a crash smash. I've just gone back. Let's go along here. Let's look in the vase if we can. You have a money bag. That's good. The idea of the game is to get to the pleasure dome, whatever that might be. And we can't go through there. Pick up the kettle. Nope. And there's a quintessentially British flying geese. I think my granny didn't have flying geese, but she certainly had a fireplace like that. Right, is this a mini game? Alright, what we're trying to do, we're trying to get that to hit up there, is it? Possibly. Oh. Is that good? Scope hit 20. Oh, right. Is this going to be... Oh, for Christ's sake, load. How do you load? Arthur Scargill. Yeah, it was very politically based. Margaret Thatcher, have some of that. I don't know who that was. That looked like Prince. Arthur Scargill, load. Is that Ronald Reagan? There's Thatcher again. I don't know, is that David Bowie? Is it Mick Jagger? We shall never know. Right, anyway, listen, I think we'll play one more. We'll get to 70, I think. So the last one we're going to look at is by EMM Software, and it's a conversion, so to speak, of Tempest. But it doesn't look like it's a Tempest that I'm familiar with. There's the cover. Doesn't really. The sole survivor of the Force, can you cross the Andromeda Divide and find home? Right, where did it go? It's disappeared. Right, I thought it was going to be, or maybe it is, 1 or 2 player one. Is it going to allow joystick? Starting screen, go for 1. I'm thinking it's not going to have joystick. Oh, it does. It does. Oh, brilliant. Right, it is Tempest, but they've changed the rather than doing it as a sort of pseudo 3D. They've apologies if anybody suffers from epilepsy. That's probably not the best thing. Yeah, it is Tempest, but they've just kind of changed it. Ooh, they've changed the sort of the viewpoint. Yep, exactly. That's exactly what I was looking for, Ponder. It's 2-dimensional. It's difficult to actually. Bollocks. Yeah, it's quite sensitive. Damn it. Yes, I'm trying to get into that kind of lane, but it doesn't want to do it. Come on, damn it. Anyway, listen, I'm going to get going. Apologies for not getting to number, getting 100 games played. I think I was being stupid thinking I was going to do otherwise. The camera's over there, it's there, yeah. Listen, I think we'll do a part 2. I think we'll get it out the road. We'll do part 2 next week, and then we'll do part 3 the next week. And then by that time, the C64 will be 40, and we can do one in that as well. So, anyway, listen, guys, thanks very much to every single person that's joined in, even for a short time. It's always really nice to see everybody take part in this and keep me company. So, listen, have a nice Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, I should say. I'm on holiday tomorrow. Always, guys, take care and thanks for watching.